Push through enough damage before I take control of the board state. He's playing a running deer type of deck. Ugh, this is pretty ugly. Oh, I don't like this at all. I have less resources in the deck now. I have the Extinction. I've got Peak, I don't have anything. I'm gonna stick with it, I guess. I don't feel good about this, but we'll see. I need to have 3 resources to play most of the things in the deck, so if I don't draw my 3rd resource, I lose. So we'll just see how this goes. So no resource dork, no turn 1 resource dork for Indormi, so that's good already. Well, that was lucky. I can't say anything else about that. That was just lucky to draw another resource. Probably be peeking on the next turn though. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cantrip this peak. Wildeboar. Okay, so taking 4 here. So that's something I need to be aware of, that he has a lot of haste troops in this deck. He's got that Wildeboar. So he's playing some sort of low-end aggro-y type of a deck. So pass the turn back to him. I have Peak ready for his end step. Another Wildeboar. I'll go ahead and Peak in response, just because I can. He's playing a Wildeboar deck, huh? So I guess I get a Sapphire Shard, so that's good. So very good chance of him drawing another one of these later, which means I need to be ready to deal with it. Luckily it doesn't have Crush by itself. He has to add that on. So that kind of puts me in a good spot, really. So we're gonna go Blood because I need the blood. Actually, I can play it later, so that's fine. We'll just do that. And I've got Countermagic up if I need it, but I actually need to just draw cards. Hold on a second, I need to think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think I need to have Countermagic ready here at this point, just in case. So I'll wait on the Oracle Song. I'll just wait. So already down to 12. Good opening cards there for him. So Ruby and Wild, that's interesting. So Countermagic for something possibly here.
I got this one, mate. I got this one.
I think if he plays another one of those, I might just Countermagic it just to make it tougher for him to play the other ones. But they're only like it would only make it so they cost 4, so it's really not that great. So he's thinking. He's saying and he's thinking. No. No, sir. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely don't want that, because that's just more hasted damage, and I can't deal with it in this deck. I can't allow that to happen. So this is a better time to Oracle Song, so now I don't lose a card. Of course, it allows him to play whatever he wants to now, so if he has another Lord Alexander, that's... well, he won't be able to play it because it'll cost 5. And then I have the Countermagic in the next turn, so... I'm in an okay spot. Looks like he's playing basically a heavy aggro haste deck. So Crash a Beast. Okay. There's Argus. Go ahead and draw my card, I guess. I guess I should have counted first. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that was a bad draw. I should have waited on that. So play mistakes there. I've got kids crying in the background. I'm going to blame it on that. Let's see. Do I Dingler this guy here? I could Extinction him away. I've got 2 Extinction in hand. I might as well use the Extinction as I drew a card there, so we'll just go ahead and Extinction him away. I'd rather use that and have Dingler. Of course, now I've made it so I don't have Countermagic, so it might have been better to just sit on Dingler with Countermagic. So, Hydra. This troop is dealt damage, it gets bigger. That, okay. Doesn't seem that great to me. So, I guess I'll just sit and I have Countermagic and Dingler ready. Oh, I've got Murder now too, okay, so I can just murder it. So I definitely want to play the Sapphire Shard, just sit on Murder. So I'll just murder it. And then Murder will also allow me to have Countermagic ready in case of the second main phase. Yeah, I'm sorry for all the crying in the background right now. Zachary is probably hungry or something. Yeah, I think common. I think you're right, Irish Batusi. I think common is green. There's a peak, so that's good. So we definitely want to get the Sapphire here so we can maximize our peak. And we'll just sit on this board state now. We're in draw go mode. He didn't have any plays there, so that seems pretty good for me. End step, okay. So we'll just go ahead and peek here. It looks like I'll draw another peek here. And keep moving through the deck, I can peek again. So we'll go ahead and cast another peek here. There's an Extinction. There's a Relentless Corruption that I want to cast, so I'm going to get that, and nab that, and cast it and get something big out of his deck possibly, or a resource, whichever. Infusion device helps a little bit. It's another one I can draw cards with. I don't have to worry about his Countermagic at all. We'll Infusion device for Sapphire. Oh, okay. And just sit on the sports state with Countermagic up, and then in his end step I can Infusion device to cantrip through for another card. He's got 5 cards in hand. It seems like a lot. He must have a bunch of like heavy like 5 and 6 drops in his hands, and he just can't play them. Okay, end step. So I guess I'll draw a card here. I really wonder what he has in hand right now. Got Mesmerize. So answers for days right now, really. Another Oracle Song. Go ahead and get another Sapphire here. We'll go ahead and cast this Oracle Song. Still have Countermagic up. Go ahead and play the Infusion device for another Sapphire. And then we'll use it in his end step, and I'll just hold on to Countermagic. I'm waiting for Argus to get to a place where I can cast him and still have Countermagic up. End step. I guess he's just holding on to cards, but that doesn't make a lot of sense with the deck he's playing. Maybe he's just trying to get something so he has it all in one shot. What, Elliot? There's a vacuum. What? No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to play something here. I want to keep Countermagic up, so I'm going to go ahead and play Seagulls in case he has some more haste troops that are going to try to come through. He can probably burn this guy. Another thing you could do is you could just burn my face, burn me straight to the, you know, that would be bad. 6, I'm thinking he has a drop here. He should have a drop here, I would think. If he does, I'll probably Dingler it and hold my Countermagic. He's gonna heat wave my guy away. Okay, fine. You got him. You got it. Next turn I should be able to play. Okay, so there's Zoltog. Okay. Resolve. I'll Dingler it in his end step. I can also Extinction it. I might as well just wait and Extinction it. Nah, I guess I'll Dingler it now. He's out of resources. I'll just Dingler it now, sure. So now I can cast my Argus and sit on board states. With the Countermagic up, seems pretty good. So that, do that, sit on this board state, have my Countermagic up. Seems pretty good. And it's pretty tough for Ruby to deal with Argus to get rid of him. He might have whatever it's called though, Nature Reigns. That would deal with it. Yeah, he's got Nature's Reign, so yeah, I'll save my Argus because it gets rid of his guy. Make him cast another one. Wildeboar, okay. So 4/4, it's an 8/8 Wildeboar. So I guess I take 8 here. And I can Mesmerize it. Or actually, Argus will take care of it as well. So taking 8 here. Just played my Argus, so I can't just get rid of this guy just yet. I'm within kill range right now, so it's not a good spot to be in. Cast the Corpse Fly to get rid of stuff. I think I want to Mesmerize this guy simply because if he plays something, I want to be able to respond with Argus to it. If he has a burn spell here, I could lose. I kind of am in a bad spot for burn spells, so so we'll just go ahead and sit on this board state. Some more. Makes it look like I have Countermagic up. There's 2 cards in hand. 3 cards, so he's in top deck mode-ish, which is good for me. So he has a pretty good chance of winning right now. He does. He really does. He just needs to top deck enough, just, you know, yeah, burn to the ground, so that'll do it. Yep. So let's resolve that. And we'll see if he can do it again.
I mean when zombies are over.
So here we go, game 2. So this is the type of deck that I was talking about that has a pretty good chance of dealing with my deck. But then again, I feel like it's kind of clunky to play the 2 resources that way. Yeah, early Zombie Plague might be good against this deck. So I'm going to keep this. Probably against my better judgment, because then I won't have Sapphire. So we'll see how this goes. So against this deck, I would side in probably 2 more life drain troops. The guy that life drains me. The 3/3 life drain. I forgot what his name is. But yeah, that's what I would side in against this. This isn't great. It's kind of unfortunate that I'm going to have to play the Zombie Plague. But we'll see how. So we'll see if it can own this deck up. Definitely need to draw. If I again, this is another situation where it's like I need to draw a 3rd resource, and if I don't, I lose. Okay. We're not frozen. Okay, well that's fine. Sure. So yeah, I'm going to keep this because I have the Zombie Plague, which I feel should give me enough blockers, hopefully, to deal with his onslaught. Hopefully. He was kind of slow coming out of the gate last time, so I expect that this time too. So getting that blood, that might be a, you know, I'm probably going to regret this later, making these plays, but we'll see. If he answers my Zombie Plague with Nature's Reign, it's a big problem. Corrupt Harvester, yeah, that's the guy that I need to see. Quick Wildeboar again, so quick damage again, just getting that damage right in there. So I'll see if he has another turn. Turn 1 Wildeboar, turn 2 Wildeboar. It's pretty lucky, really. It's going to be a while for that Zombie Plague to come online, so if he has another Wildeboar here, I'm in trouble. I can't peek here, so I'm basically dead in the water until I start drawing some resources. So I really need to draw a Sapphire resource here, really badly. And there's a lot less of them than there are blood resources in the deck. I just passed the turn back. Looks like I'm going to be passing the turn back to him. So he's at 2 resources. So we're both in kind of like this top deck mode right now. Oh, he drew a resource, okay. Nothing to play though. Okay, so that's good. Nerf his Lord Alexander a little bit. Need to draw a resource? No resource, but a Chaos Key isn't that bad. I can use that later, and at least I don't just discard a card. So the longer Zombie Plague stays up, the better for me. Eventually I'll get a zombie with it that I can block with. And there's an 8/8 Wildeboar. Wow. Wow. Well, that's going to be it. That was a quick round. So that's ridiculously lucky. That's pretty lucky. I need to draw a resource here to deal with this at this point. I need to draw a resource to murder that thing, or I'm done. Yes, there we go. Good. So I've got the answer for his Wildeboar. Still haven't got any zombies yet out of his deck. I think he might be too far ahead still, though. So we'll go to murder in response. Still need to find a Sapphire Shard. Just one Sapphire. Crash a Beast. Okay. Yep. So. Nope. Nope. I'm not finding the Sapphire that I need in this deck right now. So interestingly, I guess I'm going to discard a Peak here. Or wait, no, that's still 7. Okay, so no discard yet, but I'm really in a bad spot. Oh, there's another Wildeboar. That's 7 damage, so I'm within a turn of death again. If I can pull this out, that would be ridiculous, but I don't think this is going to happen. It's just too fast. Dro's Walker's not going to do it for me. Why is he playing Dro's Walker in here? Yeah, I'm just... resources, and that's it. That's all she wrote for me. Unfortunately, I just didn't draw a Sapphire, so... probably... I should have mulled, probably, but... I felt like the early Zombie Plague would do better for me in this, and it really just didn't give me a blocker, so... Good games to Indormi, so that's a 2-0 for Indormi, and I get paired down here. Yep, I really should have mulled that. I really feel like I'm the better deck in this matchup. I don't see that happening that often with his deck, but...